afford you out of sets on a truck. 1 to the kidney, 2 to the dome. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a rollie for the brunch and a panic for the show. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a big new body and a whip it like a pro. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go.
As you guys seen at the beginning, we are talking about the forgive me, I'm going to be butchering this name a lot. This is the
Nepenthe
campaign box. This is the limited edition 500 out of only made box sets meant for 2 people. I unfortunately used a discount code to make it cheaper because it was part of a trade I got from a friend. So I didn't get the lore book or the Krampus. That's still going on as of recording of this video. So make sure you guys, if you want to get that stuff, don't use any discount codes. They won't give it to you, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's at least they give you a discount unlike other game stores. Other news to quickly into here. I will be doing a Conflict 47 British starter box unboxing. It's part of the trade agreement for another Christmas gift I had to get somebody. If I'm looking that way, it's because my camera's at an angle so I can show off the Wall of Conquest. This might become my new backdrop sort of look here. Other news, we got our Chronicle Cards Kickstarter. Highly recommend checking out Chronicle Cards, Wolf Bristles, or Sable. And with this Kickstarter, they just recently released synthetic brushes. This is not a sponsored ad, it's just a company I really like. I've talked enough. Let's get right into unboxing this and let's talk about the campaign and stuff.
Nepenthe is but one spire of many, and I am but one king of 100 kingdoms. But I am a king. And I have one last argument.
So guys, this is it. This is the special box set. If I'm coming from your right ear, it's because the camera's to my right. This is the front, as you can see here. Nice glossy cover, uses the 2 iconic art pieces, the name. Side explains what you get. Back with the art of the models. Again, we'll have B-roll and stuff. I'll take videos of this. Art specifically for this campaign, which is also on the book and the top. So we're gonna open this and we're gonna see what's inside. I've only taken the novel out because I wanted to see what it was. I thought it was like a book that shows you art and lore about the world and stuff, but that was not the case. But yeah, so that's all I've done. So this is fresh, us looking into this. As you can see, it is pretty full. We have the top here with a bunch of base. We have 1 infantry base set, another. So you should have a base like this for each box that you'd have of dudes. So we're gonna have a lot of these. These are their generic bases. These are all the new bases. So the ones that have the magnetic holes built into them. Our first thing here, this is the Spire. What are you? A flag banner for the Spire. We'll look into these more in depth later on. So we got a bunch of those. The 100 Kingdom stuff we won't look at because I've already done videos on them. So the stuff I haven't done a video on, I'll look at. But I haven't done anything Spire related. These look like more Spire stuff? Yes, more Spire stuff. Here we have our Crimson Tower. No, Household Knights, never mind. Household Knights. So I'll put that to the side because that's mine. Hunter Cadre. Slash Long Bowman. More Household Knights. Oh wait, no, this is Crimson Tower. Interesting. More Crimson Tower. We have the first sprue. This is that new Hellkite thing that they have. We definitely have to review this. Part 2 of that. More horse. I think this might be the Priory Commander? I don't know. We'll see. Drones. The flag and commander for the Crimson Tower. We have more desolate drones. Or, you know, that grown drones. Where's my men-at-arms? Oh, here they are. New men-at-arms. I've definitely done a video on them already. I have so many men-at-arms. Men-at-arms / Crusaders. I will be building them as one unit of Crusaders, one unit as men-at-arms because I'm low. So there's that. This looks like oh, it's a character. This is the Executioner guy, I believe. Or a drone sergeant, one of the two. But we'll look into it. Okay, yeah. We have the Priory Commander on horse. The large base for the flying dude. We have our first custom character. We have the ejector markers, which are plastic. I thought they'd be resin, but they're plastic. This is their old plastic. We're going to look at this because this is their original plastic line, so we're going to see the difference between the two. Then we have the custom dice for the Spire, which looks sick. Dice for the 100 Kingdoms. This one's faction specific to, I think in the book it's called Risk. Risk? R-I-I-S-K. This is the Risk colors. And we have Hunter Cadres. This is the old Hunter Cadre. Oh, wait, no, this is the newer Hunter Cadre. So you can make the longer Longbowman or the Hunter Cadre. So I guess the older one. One bunch of those. Bunch of those. More of those. Where's the custom character for the Spires? There he is. The Alchemist. The main protagonist or antagonist of this campaign. Then we have not one, but not two, but 3 terrain pieces. So you can play this campaign straight out of the box. We have 2 maps, so that way your one friend gets it and then you get one. We have a sick art card. So yeah, so I got an art card in mine. That's really sick. That's gonna be, I'm gonna frame that. Oh, you get 2, so both you and your friend get one. We have 2 quick start guides, so both you and your friend can have one. Oh, this is cool. Instruction manual with some cool art. Again, we'll look at these books. We'll look into these books on the table. We have a Spire's Welcoming Guide, a 100 Kingdoms Welcoming Guide, the lore campaign itself, data cards with cool, awesome alternative art. Wait until the end of this video, and if you guys are still around or somewhere in this video, I will be posting the the code on this card so you guys can use it to make an account and get to the rules for free on their app, which I'll have links down below, or you guys can just find it by Googling Conquest app, companion app.
Hail, Bismarck.
The first thing I wanted to take a look at here that's unique to the box, I've never had this before, is we're going to just take a look at the difference between their old plastic and their new plastic. So this could be slightly different because it's turning piece, but it looks like about the same plastic as the Men-at-Arms, the original ones. This is the original plastic. This was in the very first set in 2016, I believe. I could be wrong. If I have the date incorrect, please let me know down below. Be kind. Still great detail though for terrain pieces, and if you really want to, especially if you're playing First Blood, and especially with the new First Blood coming out, you could turn these into bases for your characters, which I might actually, because we have the new objective circles, so I might turn this into a, bases. I might turn these into bases, but we'll see. They're cool. I do like them. So as you can see, there's quite a difference. This is their 2025 plastic. As you can see, it's a lot more, cluttered in depth, darker, and we'll zoom in so you guys can see the detail. So this is like the detail of their more newer plastics for their infantry line. Look at that detail. So good. Versus the details of old. And again, still good detail. but definitely, you know, older plastic. Something you'd see Games Workshop do for like their blind box dudes. So the concept of them making an all plastic game was there, and these are still just as good, but you can definitely, it's like a 2K resin printer versus a finely tuned 4K printer. Still can be, both can be good depending on what you're working on, but there's definitely a close eye in person, you can tell the difference. So we're gonna zoom out and we're gonna start looking at the Spire stuff. Oh, so these are the bound clone / onslaught drones. That's cool. And they also have it, so the in the rule book or the instruction manual how to build, they have them split so you can easily give one side of the book to the other without mixing up stuff. These are their basic line infantry, or I think lights or something. But yeah, this is a 2022 sprue, so this was updated recently. Well, it looks really good. I'm trying to get this thing to focus on it for you guys, so I'm sorry if it doesn't. And then this is the part 2 of the sprue. This is your banner, Sergeant Sprews and stuff. The bird guy, so you get 1 in 1. This one has pretty good detail for what it is. I gotta kind of focus out here. There we go. It is a pretty big kit, all plastic. And if you've seen my Weaver Quartz unboxing, you would have seen the flight stand, how they do it. They just mold it into the stand. So you can either use your own dowel, however you want to mold the stick in there, or you can just use the straight up stick and plastic glue it together and prime it and paint it black. And of course, other wing, the body and the wings. Then we have the Highborn Executioner. So this is I can't remember if it's an actual character or a unit upgrade that goes into your drones. I believe he's an upgrade that goes to your drones. That, or he's a second dude to make 2 units, like 2 war bands. So you do get him. He is sick. I would definitely like to paint that up. I know these are the Desolate drones. These are your medium units / heavier dudes. Again, they look sick. All the armies in this game just look sick to me. That's the problem. It's a good problem to have, but like I can't afford all of them. So you get 1, 2, 3 sprues of these to make a unit. Now in the rulebook, it does say there's a lot of customization, or the instruction manuals to build this. There's a lot of customizations in this, and it does give you a warning here, which I will show you. That right here, so it's basically saying that in the flying kite, the meat kite, you can there is a hole that is where the stick's supposed to go. I have also heard that there's a way that if you want to say model it for a display piece or lore thing, you can actually build the kite without the person inside, so it's just like the thing being grown. The bound clones have some customization because you can build them either as the one version or the other. These guys have guns? I've never seen these units before. These guys have guns. Interesting. I've not seen this unit before in the game. No one's ever used them that I've seen. And yes, customization. So you basically build any legs can go with any bodies, any arms. It doesn't really matter how you want to build it. So next off we have is the 2 characters that you get in this. You can get these guys in the box set alone. It's a lot cheaper. It's about $60 where I live. And you get the campaign book, not the novel, but the normal campaign book. Discount code to some terrain that I think it's Spire and Human made. And then these 2 guys. So this first character is the 100 Kingdoms one. He replaces the Lord, Noble Lord on foot, but he has either his head. Okay, here's his body. Really nice detail for resin, very light. We have his arms, scabbard, and head. So if you want him without his helmet, you can do that. Pretty chiseled to draw. And of course we have him with his weird lion fish head helmet. So if you want to make like a noble lord that was on horse, but have him off his horse for a display piece, you can have a helmet. Or you could make him on a horse with the priory commander or a noble lord on horse, which I might do. I like the face better. And some cape material. We have the star of the show, the big scary villain, which this dude is written to be like awesome, and he doesn't even show up in the book, is the alchemist. Body there. We have his staff. That's Flash, I think? I can't tell. Arms holding a staff. Arms holding a weapon. Flaps for his cape. And of course, wow, this head just does not want to autofocus, does it? It's the best as I can get it, guys, unfortunately. Next off we have is the books. So these are kind of like little primers. They're doing this with all their boxes now. So this is going to tell you about each faction. So it's Spires and 100 Kingdoms. They give you some lore about what's going on in it, examples of armies, so on and so forth. First Blood. And then Spires, same thing. First Blood. We have the art card. Nothing on the back. It's actually a thick cardboard. You get 2 of these. So we have the dice. These, I believe, are not made by Baron of Dice, though they are pretty decent. Again, the one symbol is the symbol of the faction. Mirroring colors. Decent. Decent rolling. Flipping that open. We have the events and stuff. Setting the stage. Where to read. So if you guys want to try scanning that, go ahead. Some art of the models painted. Like, it looks better painted. King Frederick. Get a description about him. That's the dude in the picture. And like they like to do with all their campaigns, they'll make units and they explain just like, hey, this is what this replaces the Noble Lord model. Here's some custom stats for him. Little map of where the battle's happening. About the alchemist. His special rules for units. Characters that you see on the side. In the book there's Ulrich, I believe. No, they call him Pup. That's his name. But like he actually has another name. Like he's a character in there. Spires, their character. And then you have your regiments based off there. So they get some cool stuff. All that. Story items. So they're using the markers in this for items that you can collect throughout the game, it looks like. And of course you got some missions, scenarios that you can read depending on who wins. You know, if the Spires win, if the 100 Kingdoms will win. For those who have not seen this, I'm going to flip this quickly. It's just a novel. So, but it is really good. Highly recommend. If you can find a copy of this, read it. You get the cards in here. We have a card for the Alchemist. We have a card for King Friedrich. Order comes Tower, Priory Commander, Hunter Cadre, Longbowmen if you build them that way, 2 units Crusaders, 2 units Men-at-Arms, Onslaught Drones, Bound Clones, Executioner, Praetorian, Desolate Drones. And this set comes with 2 codes, one for you and one for your opponent. Here is your first code. So it's first come, first serve. Here you go. Use that code. Here's your instructions. So if you want to check out the game, play it, try a demo out, use this code to unlock your account. Or if you download the app, you get 7 days to try it before you have to log in. So I would highly recommend doing that. But with that, guys, this has been the in-depth unboxing of this. If I haven't shown off anything on the human side of this box set before, I'll be looking through my webpage. I'll do videos throughout the week. I'll do little shorts reviewing them.
Nepenthe.
That has been the Nepenthe book. If I think of anything else, I'll add it as I'm unboxing. This is a kind of cool concept. I really like the box idea, the 2 armies, you're getting the custom dice. I really love this. This is one of the major reasons why I wanted to buy this box set and not just the narrative campaign, to buy the individual custom models. I already have a bunch of 100 Kingdoms. The Spires are a Christmas gift for somebody, and I wanted the unique characters, the objective markers, the special dice and stuff. So, but this was cool. This was a really good read. I believe they just took stuff that you can read off their website already and put it into a physical book. I hope that they actual novels for this game. So I hope they really do make novels. I want novels. I want this campaign as a book. Give me the full book. I don't care who wins and stuff. I just want to read it. Same with some of the old stuff. Like, give me books set in the old eras, like before the fall of the Old Kingdom or the fall of the Kingdom. Give me a book based in that era, or make something up completely new. Maybe something to do with the new faction that's coming out. I don't know. Or if they'd made a video game RPG for this setting, or even just models to use in Tabletop Simulator for the RPG game, I would be so happy. I want more of this lore. This lore is so good, and a lot of it is free to read on their website. So if you guys, and all that stuff, and if you guys think this is awesome set to you, you like the models that are in there, all these models are available separate. They're doing for the campaign at the beginning of the year / the end of the year. You can buy the units in this box together outside of it, or you just buy 2 starter sets for you and your opponent of the armies, and you basically got it, and it's awesome. Oh, another side tangent. The first starting battle in this book is basically just a really awesome descriptive of the demo games that they run at conventions. So if you ever, for longtime players, if you ever bought the older starter boxes and you got the quick play how to play, and you see that scenario where it's got like the abomination in the center and you run your household knights to the side and all that was cool to read. And so yeah, with that, guys, thank you so much. I'm so excited. I love Conquest. Conquest has become my game to play. It has taken over bolt action for me in Conflict 47. And TLDR, finishing this thing off, Conquest, taken over my heart. Bolt action is a game that's been pushed to friends only, and I am super stoked for the boxes, and I hope they do more boxes like this, but for other factions and the lores that they've done. And I want to see more books and more video games. And with that, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video at the end of the year. Hope you had a good year, or at least you survived up to this point. I believe in you, all you retail workers out there. You can do it. Thank you so much for doing what you do. And all those guys who have to work emergency services, with that, we will see you guys in the next year, and have a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
We have always lived in the shadow of the spire. For centuries, we have walked around Nepenthe's breath, as if a part of our land was not our own. The mist will take you. The elders scared us when we were little. So we wandered and cowered and made up scary tales around the hearth.
I think I need lipo. Prop 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm a psycho. Commas in $1,000,000. That's two. More than I'm giving in bucks. That's two. Shotties with a big old butt. That's two. Forge you out of sets on a truck. 1 to the kidney, 2 to the dome. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a rollie for the brunch and a panic for the show. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a big new body and a whip it like a pro.